All right. Okay. All right. So look, check it out, right? We're gonna go ahead and get this joint started, man. You know, this is Root and Speech, chapter 2, man, verse 2.
Right.
We got a lot of good information coming out tonight.
Yeah.
We're going into Ciara. We're going into the racist rants from the dude who made Dilbert. Yeah. So and then also I got some other topics that I'm gonna bring out, you know, that I'm not gonna say right now. So we're going to go ahead and get the show started. Y'all already know what it is, man. Make sure y'all share this joint, like, subscribe,
comment,
and do something.
Share.
What the hell, man? What the hell? We doing
Give some goddamn input.
Yeah,
right?
Give it up.
Let's
do what
do
you're
it.
supposed to do.
So let's get it.
Get them likes up.
God damn it.
Let's get it, man.
Root and Speech.
Think it's a game till we end it, keep the steppin', I be stumping. Wait for breakfast, raise the menu, dinner time, I catch 'em lunching. Big shit, not a rocket, you can tell the way I lunch, the way I flaunt it, I can't hide it. You can see the way we come, I don't get lazy loading guns. It hold 100, it got 100. If we put it together right, it ain't no risking when we run it. Show me who in your top 10, where your list, I'm going hunt. Ain't trying to hear what you talking, man, it's time to switch the subject. Extra clips, if I run out, I got something I can sub in. I just feed off all the hate, but the ground, you gotta love it. What you niggas say in private, I'll address your ass in public. Shotgun, double barrel, before I shoot, look like I pump it. 245 extendos like I'm deadlifting the gym bar. Watch your mouth, cause these whores, they'll turn you to a pitfall. Knew the game was over, I could tell just by the
So where do people get off thinking that your relationship is supposed to be so goddamn happy? Really, to me, okay, yeah, my rib might be like, hey, I need you to go to the supermarket and grab something. I don't want to fucking go, but I go.
Because we've seen it a million other times with white police officers. But as you know, as the country gets older, more diverse and whatnot, and more accepting of different races, we start to see more other races other than white people in these roles.
Right.
And we're seeing black men. These are not old police officers that've been there since the 70s. These are people in their 30s.
Right.
Relatively young black men, police officers, doing the same exact thing white police officers have been doing since what?
You got all this forgiveness for slavery. Everybody's ready to forgive slavery.
You're right.
But we in Black History Month, let's talk about it. God damn it. Let's talk about it. We so quick to forgive slavery, right? But we can't forgive each other.
We can't forgive each other. Sir.
What the hell? We ready to give the oppressor a pass.
Where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert, another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's that exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with ya. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening, is it factive? If revenge was a woman, I stroke that bitch like Jack the Ripper. War, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me.
When I do it carefully. You can lose everything you own over jealousy. When I met her, I ain't never sweat her, I just let her breathe. See you down, keep my foot on you, that's not my pedigree. At your throat, I done took her oath, I pray I never leave. I'm a different guy, you're surprised, tucked in my sleeve. Boy, you fucking stupid, soldier seek for some bloody beef. True nature, cut the conversation, better keep it brief.
It's about time, so don't curse it to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny.
these joints. Man, go ahead and unmute these mics, man.
Right.
What's going down, y'all?
Rude and speech.
All right, so this is going cold, man. I'm Captain Desire One.
Isaiah War.
It's Captain Aria.
And we are Rude and Speech, man. And guess what, man? You know what? We're getting proficient at this now.
Yeah, come on.
It's not like we like bullshitting.
Right.
Like we literally like are really like locked and loaded with this whole thing. And we appreciate everybody who rock with us every single week, man. We see y'all. I'm telling you, we see y'all, man. Shapata Yak, man. We see you, man. We got Parakia, man. What's going on, Parakia? The Rainbow Captain Tazariak.
That's right.
Trooper Mashar. Mawashar. Trooper Mawashar. What's going on, man? Is there another yeah, so yeah, Shapat Dayak, man. Look, we need to get up, we need to get you up here, you know what I'm saying, to come on the show, and then you can bring some of those headpieces when you come.
Yeah.
All right. So how about that?
Right.
We got Zara UPK in the building.
Zara was good, man.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. That's right. We're gonna raise the dead tomorrow. Literally.
Literally raise the dead.
Yeah, so Zara, man, get down here, man, about 11 o'clock, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it on tomorrow. We got
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, we say that one more time.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
That's right.
That's right.
Look, I need you to do something real special for me right now. I need you to drop something real special from Tazalaya, man.
That's right.
What's going on, Tazalaya, man? In the building.
Oh, wait, let me get it up.
That she is willing to come to the show.
Most high in Christ,
man. You know what, man? I appreciate Tazalaya. You know what I'm saying? We also got hold on, let me switch this up. We have in the building Ciara.
Hey, right? Ciara.
Yeah, we got Ciara. I'm not even gonna post her name because I'm ashamed to do it. All right, but I know her name. All right. So shout out to everybody, man, that's been rocking our Rude and Speech from the beginning. Guess what? We got a lot of new things coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Myself, Captain Aria. We're gonna be uploading our podcast straight direct to YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We are still gonna be going live, but we're gonna be uploading our podcast to YouTube
every other week.
Say that again.
Every other week.
Yeah,
as of right now.
And so we're gonna be doing that, and then also we are uploading this now to Spotify.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be on Spotify, Apple Music, and all the different platforms. You know what I'm saying? So you can check it out while you're in the whip.
Yeah. So that means when like you said, when you at work. When you working out or something, you're doing something, you're trying to get pass the time.
Right.
You can just put it in your earphones, put it in your AirPods, and listen to the podcast. You won't be able to see us.
Right.
But listen to it, just do it passively.
Right. You'll be lifting your weight. You'll be on a bench press like, oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because
these niggas got some knowledge, don't they? Goddamn.
Yeah. Because what's that word called? Elevation is good.
Right.
Yes.
It's definitely good. I mean, you can't stay stagnant forever.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to move along, but then at the same time, it's not it's like, how like when you trying to like do something new, in the beginning sometimes it can suck because it's something new.
Right.
But you have to adjust.
Not good at it.
Yeah, you have to make those adjustments if you want to move up.
Right.
Move
along.
Everything we're doing is, for achievement.
Damn right.
We're doing it to achieve. We're doing it to be seen. I can't say that I get on the internet and put a camera in front of my face every week and not admit that I want people to watch this.
Right.
So we just got to find better ways and more ways to get ourselves out there, more ways to make it profitable and
eventually we get exactly to where we want it. We're gonna keep working until we get there.
Right.
And I'm saying this ain't gonna stop until we number one. In the world, Craig.
In the world. What?
In the world.
What? The what?
In the world.
Top flight.
Top flight.
God damn it.
So we number one, man. Until they be like, yo, I remember when them dudes was, you know what I mean?
I remember I know who the fuck they was.
I remember when they only had 3 viewers.
So if I could jump around real quick for Isaiah Ward's Isaiah Ward's fit tonight.
That's how we're about to jump out.
He's stepping it up, lady. He's stepping it up tonight. Jump a bomb for yourself, man.
He changed his clothes. He got right. He said, "Listen, I'm not fucking with y'all niggas tonight. Y'all niggas thought I was fucking with y'all. I'm not fucking with y'all niggas tonight. He not playing with us tonight.
This man is prepared tonight.
That's crazy.
I got places to be at the podcast. I got a schedule."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This whole thing, babe. This is the old thing, babe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they talking about.
All right.
That's not what he really just want us to see his outfit.
I'm gonna fold it up and put it away. Like, yo, look, I do got it now. I do got it.
I keep it on me.
Like, all right, but let me put this away.
You know, I'm trying to find out where I can get a goddamn jeans outfit.
Oh man, I got you.
They don't. They act like tall niggas don't want to wear shit. Like
well, you ain't that big. I think you can find a jeans.
You definitely can. I got a spot for you.
Like
you tried online.
Like these pants I got on right now are 32. Like I get one wash.
That's like
you said 32 length. What is it? Length? 34?
34.
Don't dry it.
I got a spot for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you good. Yeah, you're not that big.
Yeah.
Most sorry, Chris.
You tall as hell, but you're not that big.
Okay, most sorry, Chris.
He was like real wide to be done, but
right.
Okay. He was real wide.
God damn, he's 6'4" and wide. Shit.
All right, so we got. All right,
you can probably wear this because this.
You probably can fit that when you got on red.
These are 32. These are 32.
I see you, Shakara, man. Look, man. What? Yeah, I see you, Shakara. Okay, so check it out. Let's get right into it.
Let's get into it.
Ciara.
Oh my goodness.
Ciara is
not independent.
Promoting music that she doesn't necessarily live by.
Right.
Yep.
So all while, she's married and stuff like that, she's telling women to be single and not give a damn about it.
She put out a song called "This is for the girls." She said, "This is for the girls that's independent. This is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for the girls that paying for their own flight. Yada yada yada."
Yeah.
These are this song is for the women who are alone and don't need a man for anything.
Right,
the same type of shit we heard from for years.
Right.
For years. But I think it's a changing of the guard going on right now.
Yeah.
So is she capping or what?
I think
give it to me straight, man.
Tell us.
Give it to me straight. Nah, give it to me straight.
Should I give it?
Give it to me straight.
Yeah, she definitely capping.
Obviously capping.
She's definitely capping. There is no way that she should be a spokesperson for independence, being an independent woman, and basically saying you don't need no man when she has a man. Matter of fact, she's on her second man. You know what I mean? She's on her second. It didn't work with the first one, and then she couldn't do good being independent on her own, so she got another man.
And let's be real, she got saved. Yeah, because after Future,
yeah,
I mean, her career wasn't really doing that good.
Not a damn thing.
Still ain't doing that.
She got picked up by a man who was, I guess they would consider high value, and he already had something going, so she was able to stay afloat.
Yeah, right. I think the Broncos gave him $100 bajillion.
Right.
Yeah, he definitely high value. I mean, if money is what we're talking about, he definitely high value.
And he loves her.
That brother,
he loves her. He loves him.
What she did.
Don't forget about Bow Wow.
He's still watching Ciara's My Goodies video.
Where's
She was Bow Wow too.
Atlanta.
She's from Atlanta.
Is she?
She put that Atlanta thing on him, and
right.
He didn't know what to do with this because he's from.
She put that bada boom, bada bang, the bang, and bang, boomy.
What's the nigga name? What's his name again?
Who's that? Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson looks like a cul-de-sac. He looked like a white picket fence. When I see him, I see white picket fence, cul-de-sac, driveway, education.
Right.
like okay.
You see Gala.
Russell, you know what Russell Wilson look like? What? Russell Wilson look like where his birth certificate is at.
It's in the cooler on the shelf.
Yeah.
In the cooler on the shelf.
I can't find my goddamn birth certificate. I don't know where the hell
is crazy. You know what's crazy? Recently, I got my birth certificate. I know I have possession of my birth certificate.
Right.
And I still don't know where it's at.
God damn.
Yeah, I really need to.
Mine's in a tin can somewhere. Let me call my red. She'll know where it's.
You know why I need?
I'm pretty sure I know where it's at, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, I know.
You know why I need it? Because I'm trying to get a passport.
Yeah, we definitely need to get passports.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my passport.
Definitely need to do
because it's written in stone now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my passport. Trying to go overseas.
Going to the UK.
Oh, word.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, I want to go to Israel.
Yeah. So Ciara. Okay, so what's going on is what I see is it is a lot of women who are promoting for men to be single. I mean, for women to be single, to be all about yourself, the hot girl summer, right? And at the same time, they're capping. Because what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion says it's a hot girl summer. The city girls say real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga, right? When she's up Little Uzi's ass.
They all got niggas that they
something.
live off of.
Right.
She's up Little Uzi's ass.
That little Uzi Vert boy.
She's up his ass. Right? And the other one is up Puff Daddy's ass.
Damn.
They all,
they up somebody's ass.
She's a professional side chick.
Damn.
Not J. Is it JT?
JT and damn, the other one. JT is like the smart one.
Yeah.
The dumb one is what's her name?
Say the dumb one.
JT. Hold on, let me find out.
JT and damn.
Y'all look, who the city girls?
JT and
JT and
Young Miami.
Young Miami
is the stupid one.
Young Miami's the one with Puff Daddy.
Yes, and JT is the one with Lil Uzi.
Okay, JT is up Little Uzi's ass. She's up his ass, and then the other one is up Puff's ass as a side bitch.
I never understood why you could say real ass bitch don't give a fuck about a nigga,
and you give a fuck about a nigga.
Yeah, but even that, but at the same time, your whole brand is I finesse men out of money. Don't you kind of gotta give a fuck about
right?
A nigga
you definitely do
in order to get money out of. I mean,
yeah,
a man gotta. Well, I guess a man gotta exist at least.
I mean, I guess they say. Sir.
No, go ahead.
I guess they saying, I don't care about his integrity. You know what I mean?
You don't care about like
him having pride in giving you money. You know what I mean? Like, because you a sucker if you just give
really all the money as you care about.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for that,
if
it wasn't for him being a man trying to get money and trying to be successful.
Right. You still gotta care about the dude.
You don't get that from a woman.
Right.
9 times out of 10. Unless you're a lesbian, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Okay. So, oh man. Okay. Corral Come said. He said 3rd we missing Bow Wow. 4th we missing 50 Cent too.
Damn.
So she has been getting around.
Because
I hustle.
She was with 50 Cent too. Yeah, she was with 50 Cent too.
Damn.
Yeah, and this is with this brother going. He's pulling out history.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
He's pulling out tapes.
History. You know what I'm saying? And and you know what's so crazy about it, Cap, and what I want to say to you too, as our words, like, what's so crazy about it is the fans are calling her on it.
Yeah, that is funny.
That's what I.
That's glorious.
That's what I want to say about it.
The fans are calling her on it because they see okay, black people are not stupid,
right?
And black people see what the hell is going on. And they're starting to see through the bullshit. And women are starting to sit back like, wait a minute, hold on. You promoting to us to be independent.
But what about your ass?
Yeah, but what about you? Why aren't you independent?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why ain't these other female artists, why ain't they independent and don't need no man and real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga, but y'all laying up in the house with a nigga and y'all cooking for the nigga.
Cooking and cleaning.
Chefing, like,
right.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm a cook, I'm a clean.
But if I could, Cap, so why do you think that the fans got at her so bad?
Okay, I don't know exactly why they got at her so bad, but I definitely can see a changing of the guard. I can definitely see this song. I'm listening to the song, right? And the song hasn't actually came out yet. It's like a snippet of the song.
Right.
The song, as far as how it sonically sounds, is great. It sounds like a good song, but just the lyrics, the message is problematic in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like it's problematic to a lot of people that have heard it. Like I said, I think right now what we're seeing with Ciara is definitely a changing of the guard because we all know deep down inside that nobody wants to be alone.
Nobody.
Women, regardless of what they say, know that they do not want to be alone. They care about having a husband. They don't want to be an independent. They want to rely on some level on a man. On some level, they want to have a man. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that. Nowadays, people are more honest about that fact. Mm-hmm. Women, I say people, women are more honest about the fact of that they know they want to have a husband. And they can see through the bullshit of celebrities. The bullshit of the celebrity is that I'm a female rap artist, so I tell you I'm fuck nigga free. I tell you I'm independent. I tell you, this song's for the girls that, can do it all on their own and, can fly themselves out. I'm promoting this lifestyle of a woman who only uses men at best, but really can do all that she want to do by herself. She can do bad all by herself. Mm-hmm. But behind closed doors, I got Russell Wilson. Mm-hmm. Behind closed doors, I have Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. Behind closed doors, I have what's the brother name? Offset. Mm-hmm. I have a stable relationship,
right,
where I depend on a man. I love a man, mm-hmm. But I'm promoting to you,
right?
Fuck that nigga. Fuck him. You don't need him. He's right. Garbage. You can do bad all by yourself. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you to destroy your life while I build a life and a family with a man. Mm-hmm. And now people are seeing through the bullshit. They're right. They're seeing that obviously nobody wants to be alone, and you're telling me to be alone. Right. Even though it sounds glamorous and fun to be independent as a woman and to be able to fly yourself out, you're telling me to be alone, and nobody is going to agree. When it comes down to it, nobody for so long is going to be able to put up with the obvious contradiction.
Right. Right. Kind.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There. I mean, that's definitely it right there, man.
Yeah. So these women y'all gotta stop capping out here.
Stop coming up with a song every so many daggone years about independency. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you had the Beyonce not too long ago. She had a song. Then you had Destiny's Child. They had a song, didn't they? All the ladies independent. Before that, there was a group out talking about you got to have a J.O.B. to be with me. Yeah. You know what I mean? It seems like every so many years there has to be a song talking about, hey, you don't need no man.
Right.
And eventually they're just gonna come out and say, hey, which one you want, sir?
And you know what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like our women are the only ones that do that too. But like what Cap is saying too. Oh, I got you, Cap.
I think that's there you
go.
I think that's a myth too. The whole our women are the only ones to do that.
But like to say that hold on.
Well,
okay, to say that we
we can argue about that later.
We gotta listen to country music.
We can argue about that later. That's the next argument. but what you say other than that? What you gonna say? I
was gonna say that and the one of the big things about that, one of the things I wanted to just elaborate on what you were saying was that how like we've been the whole the changing of the guard thing,
right?
Mm-hmm. And like how women are starting to really wake up and see how what I mean, like these types of things that would have otherwise went over before so easily,
right?
Now women are giving pushback,
right?
And now Ciara's like sitting back, like, damn, maybe this wasn't the right song that I shouldn't.
How many times have we heard a female artist in the past 30 years,
right,
talk about 20 years, fucking 30 years? In the past 30 years, how many times have we had a female artist, a black woman, come out with a song about how she's so independent, she don't need a man? That's like, so it's classic. It's just a part of the fucking culture as being a black female artist in America. And we're seeing something that's, I think, real pivotal as far as you get an idea how women right now, in the moment at least, are thinking about relationships and the type of things that are being promoted to them or have been promoted to them for generations at this point.
So is this a good indicator that Ciara's song did not work?
I mean, the song ain't even come out, and everybody already.
Yeah, it's a snippet. It's not even out yet.
I think like who sends out snippets? I don't remember.
Artists do that a lot. Artists,
they do?
Usually what they do is they'll be on live or they be on a video, and they be dancing or something. They somewhere, and you just hear the song in the background,
right?
And then the blogs are tapped into it, and they be like, so he released a snippet, or he what's the word?
Okay, Jay-Z do that shit also.
He released a snippet. He what they say? He gave a sneak peek of a new track.
Right.
And all the blogs put it out. It's a play. They try to act like it naturally happened, but they purposely have the song playing
and hope to get it all hyped so people
to get it hyped before it come out.
Yeah, so you see like this shit ain't gonna work. Actually, right now, still working. People still talking about it.
If she's smart, she'll double down because that's another aspect of the social media thing.
Right.
I think that, man, that's real good that our women are waking up and understanding that they have to come home. Come home to your man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, get in order. Not with lip service. Not with lip service. I see so many. I've met sisters along the way, man, that says, I want a man to tell me what to do. I want a man that's just gonna give me an order. And it all sounds good until you get an order.
What to do. Until he tell you what to do.
Until he tell you what to do.
So you get that first order.
And so,
first request.
You wanna definitely be about what you say you about and do what you say you're gonna do.
The first one is gonna be shut the fuck up. It's gonna be, bitch, shut your fuck, please.
Yeah,
it's the same page with that one.
The same one.
The first order of business. Please be quiet.
Yeah. So the 2000s, they did have a lot of those independent songs, and we see like what Cap said, it's just a changing of the guard. Like women ain't trying to hear that, man, in 2023.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want to hear what the hell you going through for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want to hear some realness that's coming out of these tracks, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. That's real good. Mm-hmm. That means that the elevation of the mentality of our people is starting to go up.
Right. Well,
especially amongst the women.
That'd be nice.
Definitely a good start.
That's
definitely a great start.
Yeah.
The overall spirit of it.
Yeah. Okay. Barack Minaj tried to roll up in here and act like she was gonna get in here.
Like nobody was gonna see it.
What's going on, Barack? Okay, so Knock said he on the way. All right, Knock.
Hey.
El Nacho.
Hey.
El Nacho.
He
said he on his way. Most High in Christ, we got plenty of liquor for you.
We sure
when
do.
you get here, my brother, you know what I'm saying? And he's no stranger to the show.
We gotta hurry him.
Knock has always
somebody
been
go
down
some tequila
with the show. So he gonna drink some brown tonight.
Knock is racist. He like, I ain't messing with that.
All right.
Nigga shit.
So I want to talk about Dilbert.
Dilly Dill.
Dilbert. So
Dilbert was actually a funny comic.
So this man who made that comic,
right?
He went on a rant and said that white people should get away from black people.
Most High Christ.
Because black people are a hate group.
The video, right? Where who was he talking to?
I'm not sure who he was talking to. I can play the video.
Don't play the video.
You don't want to play the video? All
right. Let's just talk.
They already watched it already.
All right, did they? All right, word.
So this
they be like, who the fuck is Dilbert?
I mean, I can play the audio.
It's taking the same amount of time. They already watched the video. If you don't know about the video, type in Dilbert racist and it'll come up. Type in Dilbert, it'll come up because nobody gave a fuck about Dilbert 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, for real. I forgot all about.
So the type of YouTube Dilbert and it's gonna be like a 4-minute video with a nigga talking about how we all need to get away from white people. Dilbert, you said he had a famous
like the
comic.
The author.
The
author of that comic. Well, the artist of that comic.
He wrote for them, and I think he wrote for them. Was he just the artist?
He came up with it, like the nigga who made Bart Simpson.
Or
damn,
like that type of thing.
Same hairstyle,
like it's his character.
Yeah, I got you.
Garfield,
like that, like Garfield or whatever the hell.
He went on a long rant saying that
white people should get away from black people because black people are a hate group, and that
he saw one of our videos.
The situation between black people and white people cannot be fixed
beyond the pill,
and it's beyond repair, and that white people just need to get away from black people.
Basically,
and I actually agree with him.
I agree with him too.
I fully agree. I can't.
I mean, help us help you.
Help me. I agree for different reasons, but I definitely agree.
Yeah, because I mean, what nation hasn't, had to get away from the people that oppress them?
Right.
Even when you look at the Jewish people, the Jewish people, in order for them to get repaired, to repair themselves after the Holocaust, they had to get away from the Germans.
Right.
They didn't have a meeting and they tried to figure out a way they can get along with them.
Right.
They had to roll, and then that's how they established the nation of Israel in 1948.
Right.
Because they had to get away from the people that were oppressing them. But for some reason, we think that in America, the black experience, I would say, for a lack of better words, the black experience, somehow we're going to fix the black experience that we've had to endure here for the last 500 years by figuring out a way that we can get along with the oppressor. And we see that, after meeting after meeting after meeting, and so many times that we've tried to fix this problem, we see that this problem will never get fixed. I mean, and no matter what the oppressor tries to do to right the wrong can never get righted.
Right.
Because it's too deeply rooted. And that's what he's saying. The problem is too deeply rooted in pain. And the only way that you're ever going to fix that is by separation.
Do you think he's starting to see some of, Israelite video? I ain't just going to say us.
He read some stat. So no, I would say basically what he was saying, he read some type of statistic. Okay, I highly doubt there's a stat that says most black people don't like white people. I doubt that exists. So he read some stat that
I would like to be part of that survey.
he obviously read some stat that at least in some way reflected to him that black people aren't accepting of white people. I don't know what you read because the way the video start off, you only see like it starts before he read the stat.
If I could, right? So I want to address this comment right here. It says, yes, he is. This is from Parakia. She said, yes, he is correct about it's beyond repair, but it's the white people that are super racist. Right. Now, this is what I learned, Parakia, is that all people are racist. All white people are racist. In a sense of not saying like it's overt racism, but there's no white people that want to change spaces with you.
Nope.
To fix or right the wrong that their people have committed against you.
And that's very few.
Right. So yeah, let's just say
everybody likes niggas, but they don't want to be a nigga.
Let's just say you got some white people out there, and I'll agree with your comment, to this in this respect. There is white people out there that haven't, done anything wrong to black people. Don't always bring it out about the lady that worked in my slavery.
Yeah, I got white somebody lady, at my job.
White lady, she makes sure my money on time. She when I don't have some type of paperwork in, she be like, nah, I got it. Don't even worry about it. She's there, and she never did anything wrong to me. But at the same time, she would never want to change places with me.
I've never had a racial issue with a white person ever.
Right. I haven't either.
Well, and outside of camp, which is like you can't.
Right.
You can't count that. But outside of that, I have no real like racial, at least obviously racial. They hate me because I'm black.
Right.
I haven't experienced.
Right. Yeah, they won't show it in your face.
And so like with the general brought out, it's at the core. Yeah. At the core, like, yeah, she's a nice person. This white lady's a nice person. I've run into white people that are nice people.
Right.
Right. But at their core, the reason that they're nice to me is because I'm not challenging them on what they believe. I'm not challenging them on their ethics or their culture or their, position. And the minute that I do, and I've done it, the minute that I do, they will show the true what they really feel.
When you threaten, when you
threaten their position,
right,
and their standpoint or their values, and when you do that, then you will see the real them.
You know what? I was watching. Oh,
go ahead.
It's like I was watching a documentary, and it kind of picked up on what Jerome Hyman was talking about the other day about how some of the reasons like us being shown as effeminate or less than man, how that saves us. And I was watching this documentary. It was talking about music, and it was talking about Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong back in the day, great trumpeter and all this other type stuff, but he had to basically do blackface. In other words, he was that he had to
caricature.
He had to do that character stereotype. He wore the daggone leopard print, and he was and smiling and acting.
Skies are blue.
And he had to act that. He had to act that certain type of way in order for people to not be threatened. In order for him to actually open up the door to let other black people in. Because if he was a threat, then it's a possibility we would have never made it. Now, of course, down the line, us black folks, we called him an Uncle Tom, and we did all that other type stuff. And that's what happens with a lot of us because they don't realize that that's how we become big by not being a threat.
Intimidated.
Like look at this whole Creed. Creed just came out. The two bulls. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I mean, you got two bulls boxing and beating each other. I'm pretty sure they look pretty dominant and manly in the movie, but yet in real life, they got a picture of them hugging and cheek to cheek, and they got the one ball he got on pink and feathers and looking all crazy.
I think that's deeper than. I think that's a little deeper than just simply trying to be unintimidated. But,
let me tell you something, man.
Like, why they always putting our brothers in dresses and shit?
I think they did that for promotion. Anytime anything like that happens right before a movie come out or album come out, if any artist you see wears a dress, does something real gay right before the album or the movie comes out,
it's promotion.
It's just promotion. And we try to act like, oh, they really gay or they really kiss each other in the mouth.
Shout out to
they do the gay stuff or the thing that kind of look gay, so they know that a movie is coming out. So I look up the artist.
What I gotta do.
I look at oh, they have a movie coming out. We should watch that. And the only reason I would know they have a movie coming out is because I saw the nigga look weird on the magazine.
I knew about Creed before the magazine.
Shout out to Lil Nas
I did,
X.
but now it's all now after the magazine thing,
it's like,
and after they took the weird pictures with each other.
Like, last chance.
All you see is talking about them two and who they are and their career, and now it just draws attention to the fact that they have a movie coming up.
Right.
Shout out to Lil Nas X, man. He ran the gay shit into the ground.
He definitely did.
Like he ran it all the way until his career just.
This nigga
flopped.
had on in a picture had on a. Didn't he have a belly on or some shit?
Yeah, like he went too far.
He's pregnant.
He went too far. It's like okay, black people
he was supposed to be a one-hit wonder.
Like it's like black people will accept the gay shit.
We'll tolerate it.
We'll tolerate the gay shit, but then when you start going overboard with it, it's like, come on.
Can't be like, oh, crazy.
You didn't turn this off now.
You can't be like, oh, like butt cheeks out and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't get enough for Old Town Road. Like the kids loved the song, man.
Right.
You go on the skating room, the kids was loving it.
Hey, look, but then he started twerking on the devil.
He started doing crazy shit.
He started putting blood in your shoes and twerking on the devil. It's like, goddamn, like.
But how?
I don't even want to buy Maxes no more.
Old Town Road, obviously, if he wasn't gay.
Cap. But niggas will tolerate gay shit, but we won't tolerate you twerking on the devil.
On the goddamn devil, man. You slid down a pole. What he said? He slid down a pole down to hell.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is
that? this nigga twerked on Lucifer the Son.
Like, goddamn, goddamn, it's only so much we can take.
Right. Shit. Goddamn. This motherfucker took it to the full extreme, man.
God damn, you twerked on the devil.
It's like what would happen to Millie? What happened to Millie Vanilli was alive today? Hey, what the fuck would they do now?
God damn, man.
All they did was jump into each other.
Yeah, like I mean, it is a pushback point.
Yeah,
and we're seeing this with the whole Ciara thing.
Right.
You know, it's like it's only so much that we can take before we start pushing back.
Yeah, right. And I think that you know what it's like it's almost like it's originally.
I'm saying we should have talked about dang, what's it?
The Dilbert nigga.
No, talking about him right now, but
the football player,
gay little boy with the parents.
Oh, Zaya.
We should talk.
Didn't they get an image award, man? Yeah. Didn't NAACP give them an image award?
We're gonna bring that up next.
We got
all right,
we're gonna wrap
that shit is crazy.
So Dilbert. Damn, I said Dilbert. Yeah. But
Dilbert.
So he's right. So we should stay away from white people.
They should stay away from us.
And maybe
because we ain't gonna stay away from them. So I guess
go ahead.
Because we ain't gonna stay away from them. Every single time we go on the corner and try to tell us to separate from them, we just like, no, but what about them? How about y'all stay away from us? Because evidently, we ain't gonna stay away from
I think black people, we should learn from the mistakes of
the
civil rights movement, Martin Luther King, all the people that fought for integration. Back in those times, white people obviously hated us, were against us. The country obviously hated us and were against us, and we forced them one way or the other, to accept us.
Yes.
And fast forward,
60
some odd years later, and we are void of an economic system, void of any real, at least economic independence in this country, and we're dependent on them for everything we have.
Ooh.
Don't force Dilbert to love you.
Ooh.
Don't force any race of people to love you as a Black person, as an Hispanic person.
Right.
You should rather find a way for other Black people to accept you, other Hispanic people to accept you. Find a way to band together with your own people and build something independent of these other people, because when it comes down to it, we will only pay harshly if we try to force somebody to love us.
If I may.
Don't get mad at Dilbert.
Right.
Because Dilbert got we're in America, ain't we? Dilbert got the right to not live around Black people and not to be around us, or say that he thinks we should they should stay away from Black people. Fine. Okay. As long as we as Black people, as Hispanics and as Native Indian people are allowed to build something for ourselves, independent of Dilbert and his people.
Right. So like, if I may, like when you said force them to love us, or you know what I mean, to join with us. You know what? I was again watching another documentary, and you know, after Martin Luther King died, right? Because you know he died where they was having a whole march about the trash and all that other type stuff, the sanitation workers and everything. Right. So for the longest time, they was dealing with the mayor, they was dealing with the governor, and they couldn't get the governor to move, right?
In Tennessee.
Right. And then after Martin Luther King died, right? They was like, see, we ain't even called.
He died, whatever. He died with that nigga.
They was like, yo, Salagia.
So we ain't call a nigga down here.
It's like, see, man, we ain't even have to call this nigga down here, man.
Who said that? The governor?
No, the Black minister. He was like, we was trying to talk to y'all for the longest time to get this resolved. We was trying to talk to y'all for the longest time to get this resolved, and y'all weren't trying to get it. So we had to bring this nigga down here, and now he dead. So y'all got to sign and let this shit. And they was like, fuck. All right, man. You're right.
And the whole, like,
they forced them, man.
The whole, not only the civil rights movement, even like the Black Lives Matter movement.
Right.
The whole, the way that Black people are able to get anything pushed in America politically is through sympathy.
Right.
Yeah. It's not through like actual power. It's more so, don't you see they killing us? Don't you see they the water hoses, the canines.
Did you see that nigga get flipped by the water hose? Come on, man.
They lynching us.
Right.
Don't you see what they did to George Floyd? Please help us. Please. That's how Black people get things done in America.
Right.
They don't get
That's the Roger Rabbit shit. Please.
Black people don't get things done through like leveraging power necessarily.
Right.
But more so leveraging sympathy.
Right, sympathy.
What's another word?
More so. As long
empathy.
Not empathy.
You don't think empathy?
More so that they try to make sure that the politicians. What I'm trying to say is the politicians try to make sure that they seem nice to the slaves. They seem nice to the populace. So if they over here beating the ass, fucking up all the Black people,
right?
Killing them and lynching them, and
right.
the police fucking them up. At least countries are every on the world view, America looks harsh,
right?
Because they fucking up these people,
right?
And that's really what politicians, since the civil rights movement, that's what they try to do. They try to seem like they care about people.
It's like.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like.
But I'm saying is through that sympathy that certain things garner. Like, you know, the hoses and the canines and George Floyd and things like that. Through that sympathy, that's how Black people, you know, get, you know, small little incremental.
But you have to be that individual that is not fighting. That one is just like so docile that you allowing all the beatings to come on you, and they're like, Dad, look at that, man. He's taking these beatings, and y'all we still beating on. We should have mercy. Just like when if you ever watch Rosewood, the chick was all like, it was a nigga. It was until Mammy got killed. You know what I mean? And they was like, they killed Mammy, like she ain't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Every day was like she raised half the daggone boys that was out there doing all the lynching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's when they was like, dang, that's messed up. Hey man, put her in the coffin. Let's bury. That's messed up. We shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's when they started taking. But if he had Sylvester who's ready to shoot and kill them, he like, nah, we need to, you know what I mean, take action against them.
Yeah.
So we got to take that threat, that power away from us in order for them to see that, look at them. They're weak. It's not that they're weak, but they're taking these beatings. They're taking, you know what I mean, everything that we got, and they're still wanting to, you know, join with us or whatever.
You know, the civil rights movement was a movement of black men and women that were scared.
Damn right.
They were scared.
And they still get scared to this day.
They were scared to death of white people.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And like what Cap said, it was like, you know, completely spot on. You know, it was a movement that was based off of sympathy.
Ghana Wakan.
And, you know, if you see enough of us get busted in our head and get the dog sicked on us and the dog biting your grandpop's nuts,
damn,
you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, then good white people will see it and say, this is wrong. This is wrong and we should change.
Right.
But, you know, the reality of it is that, you know, you got lawyers like Ben Crump.
Oh, good night.
Who just really fight so that white people can just be nice and not be the way that they really want to be. You know what I mean? Just and like we understand that you're going to do the oppressing, but just be more nice so that, you know, we can really, you know, we can somehow fix this issue.
Right.
But the issue is not really fixing you beating me up. The issue is just you being nice.
Right.
So that, you know, maybe you
can, you don't have to beat me up. You
don't have to beat me up. Right. And so that's what the whole movement is about. The whole civil rights movement
is about you don't have to beat me up. I will do what you need me to do.
Right.
Without you having to beat me up.
Exactly. That's the whole thing that Mahatma Gandhi, you know, that was his whole philosophy with the British. When the East Indians were going against the British, it was just like, well, let's just do it nonviolent. And so if enough good British people see what the British are really doing to the East Indian people, then we can probably affect some type of change.
Right.
And so Martin Luther King seen what happened with that and how, you know, they were able to gain their independence from the British. He looked at it and said, well, maybe that could work for us too. You know what I mean? But understanding that the beast that we was dealing with was a totally different beast. So this was a beast that was not going to show compassion.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even in the face of, you know, having a camera on you. You know what I mean? The oppressor knows that the camera's what they literally have body cams on.
Damn right.
The police have body cams
and they turn them bitches off.
And they still beat you to death.
Damn right.
The brother in what's that in Memphis.
Which one?
The brother that just got killed by the 5 black police officers.
Well, the thing was, they turned their joints off. That footage was from a house cam.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like
the real ass whooping that we saw. It wasn't on body cam.
It wasn't on body cam.
Okay, so we got
but the fact of the matter is that
the body cams, they died too. They don't have like unlimited 8-hour, 12-hour, however long the shift is.
Right.
Life, they die.
Okay, so let's say the dash cam, and then you know, like that, and then, you know, so many people that's coming up and filming the police, you know, with their phones, you know, even though that the police fully well understand that they live in a culture where people are going to film them, and they still kill you.
Well, so
they still tase you. They still beat you with a goddamn billy club upside your head. You know what I'm saying? So like they see they see the culture, but they still can't change.
Well, Salagi, if I may, wasn't it not too long ago? I don't know if it was a police chief or whatever. He said, you know what I mean, about the people that's video recording. You know what I mean? He was like, you know, y'all gonna be arrested because y'all interfering with police business and all that other type stuff. He was like, you know what I mean? Like y'all gonna be implemented in the whole ordeal as well. Like, you know, they trying to stop people from that's the person that's coming up like, yo, that's wrong, man. Y'all shouldn't be doing that. They trying to stop them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because they're basically saying they're right in doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I forget what state that was in, but that was recently, and it was a black man that said it.
Yeah.
It was a black man.
That's the problem with cops. They is.
Oh, and that cat name, his name was Scott Adams. Who the dude who draw Dilbert and said that black white.
Oh, Scott Adams. All right,
Scott, man, that nigga name.
That's a real white name.
Dilbert.
Dilbert. That's what his name.
His name is Dilbert.
Dilbert.
Dill is his first name.
Dilly
is his middle name. Dilbert is the last name. DDD.
Okay, so
DBD.
So in today's climate, right?
Right.
I seen a cat said in today's climate, I think it was Corey Holcomb.
I like Corey Holcomb.
Don't get married.
Yeah, don't get married in today's climate. So he said it's a foolish thing, and I just want to touch on that real quick. But he said it's like a foolish thing for a man to get legally married to a woman in this social climate that we're living in today.
I mean,
now would you agree or would you disagree?
Oh, as a man that is married, what I will say is that I mean, of course, legally. You understand legally. I understand that, you know, the government, the courts, everybody, they're for the woman. You know what I mean? So I could see where he can be like, you know what, that's a threat because, you know, marriages don't only last for how long nowadays? What, 2 years?
3 years, I think.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, what generally happens is that you get you get tricked into it. Both of y'all getting tricked, all right? You know what I mean? The man and a woman, both of y'all getting tricked. Eventually, after 2 years, you're gonna be like, you know what, I don't really love you. Now, as friends, y'all be like, all right, let's separate and let's do this equally, split down the middle. But then you got some women that's bitter, you know what I mean? And they'll be like, you know what, no. You know what I mean? I believe you making way more money than me, and I'm used to getting a certain amount. So this is what I want. And you know, might have a kid with that beast. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I said?
The divorce rate for divorce rate for marriage is 50% in the United States.
How long, Salaki, if I'm
it's a little higher than I thought it was.
What is it?
According to this right here, whatever I'm reading right now, it's 7 to 8 years.
7 to what?
7 to 8 years.
All right, I hit.
Yeah,
so definitely that. You got a whole.
Yeah, I'm good. You know, I'm good. My rib ain't going.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's 7. So on average, if you get married in the United States, you got about 7 to 8 years,
right?
Before you leave a bitch,
and then she got your ass.
But it's a 50% divorce rate
now,
which is terrible odds.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Now,
terrible odds.
And who loses in that divorce?
Typically men.
Right.
Typically, men have a lot to lose. Have a lot more to lose. Men typically make more money.
Right.
When you make more money, you're at a deficit when it comes to marriage.
Even if the woman makes, let's say the woman makes more money.
When you whoever spends more time with the kids is going to be on the up and up once the divorce comes.
I say, fuck all of that shit.
What'd you say?
I say, fuck getting married legally.
Hey,
I say fuck all that shit. If you really want to do it right, then you can get a fucking contract with your wife. Right. You can do all of that. You can add your wife onto your life insurance policy. You can add your wife onto your insurance policy as far as, you know, your dental, your family insurance. You can do all the same. You can do all the same things, and you don't have to have a contract with the oppressor.
See,
you don't have to do it.
We
okay.
Like,
hold on.
This is what I want my rib right now.
Let me tell you something. Black people are fooled into that. People in America, I'm not saying white people are fooled because it's their goddamn culture.
Right.
But black people are fooled into thinking that your relationship is validated once you go and get a legal piece of paper. Anything that you can do with a license, I can do without a license. And I challenge on anything that you say that you can do with a license that I can't do.
I'm gonna challenge you.
Yeah, I would challenge. I'm
gonna challenge you, not necessarily on whether or not what you can and can't do, but if the marriage falls down or the relationship falls down under these contracts, is not marriage contracts. Who has a say so about who's right and who's wrong?
Whatever's in your. Okay, you talking about like as far as
certain states have common law. Don't they have common law as well?
It's very few states.
Right.
Pennsylvania doesn't have
not one of them.
Right. He's talking about like, okay, if we get into this relationship,
I'm saying you got a bunch of contracts.
Right. And
if everything fall down, let's assume you have kids, you got married. I would assume you have children.
Right.
And that fucks everything over whether you're married or not.
Right.
So you have these contracts. Who says who's right and who's wrong about these contracts?
Okay, so all right, so I'm glad that's a good question. I'm glad you asked me that. All right, so when you go into a relationship with a woman,
who do you go to negotiate the contract once you want to get divorced?
Okay, you would go
once you want to break the contract. I'm saying if it's not a marriage in a sense, a legal marriage as far as going to the state to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If this is a woman, as far as the state is concerned, you having sex with, and you just have contracts about your relationship.
Well, you would go. Well, of course, just like anything, you would go by the terms of the contract. So if we say, okay, if we gonna be in this relationship, if we split, this is what you're gonna get, and this is what I'm gonna get. They're gonna honor the contract either way.
But
if I don't fulfill my part of the contract, of course you would win your part of the contract. But it would just be that simple.
That's what I'm saying. When the woman inevitably wants to dispute the very words that's on the contract, which happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It happens with NDAs, all the little contracts that we make. When the woman inevitably wants to dispute the very words and the very the aspects of your relationship and the money that was spent and whatever aspects that you write down that's not a marriage license that you write down or that's not the laws of the state. When the discrepancy, when the argument happens, when they say, okay, I don't want to be with you anymore. We wrote this contract down just in case this would happen.
Mm-hmm.
So who decides all that? Oh, like when she inevitably says, no, you spent more money than you said you did in this contract.
Mm-hmm.
She never says, no, we was together longer than we said. When she finds a lawyer, the lawyer reads over and says, yeah, you can probably get him on that and this and that.
Right.
Who do you go decide who's right and wrong?
Right. Okay. So in that sense, okay, so you would have to, I guess you would say it would have to be based on your evidence that you would have.
Who do you go to decide?
I mean, if she was to take you to court, then well, my point is to say that, no matter what you do, it's still the same. Like you don't have to get married to get all of that. You can do that anyway. Like if she's gonna take you to court, she can take you to court whether you married or not. What I'm just trying to say is my point is to say that you don't have to go in there and get a marriage certificate to have to go through hell because you can go through that anyway. Because if you
gotcha. I gotcha.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay,
that's the point. I agree.
If I'm gonna go through hell, I'm gonna just go through hell anyway,
right?
Regardless.
Especially if you have kids. You have kids.
But
if you have that,
you're gonna be a little bit more at a disadvantage
if you're married. If you have it legally documented.
Yeah, because when you get that marriage license, you under stricter laws.
Right,
You're not under a contract that you made that you had a lawyer sign and notarized. You under the law of the state. So
okay, so
a lot different.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, so you a very smart brother, you know what I'm saying, and you be on law and stuff like that. So what would be the difference with a prenuptial agreement?
Prenups in general can be they can work or they can't or they can be fault.
Okay, so
what I'm saying is all these contracts, prenup or not, or marriage license or not, can be disputed in court. It can be worked around depending on the specifics of the language used in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not the motherfucker say I even signed it. It's just because you got a piece of paper that you sign your name on doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work.
Okay, right. That's a fact.
That's not my point, though. That's not even my. That's not why I'm arguing with you right now. That's not why I'm saying all this. That's not the point.
But I was just saying, okay, like I was saying, like a prenup. If that's a contract,
right?
And we break that, then what merit did you have when you signed a prenup?
Okay.
Well,
because you signed a prenup.
Let me say it right quick.
But you got it, sir.
Let me say it right quick. If I move the
camera. You got it, sir. You got it.
Let me just say this right quick.
Yo, go ahead, knock it down, man.
Let me just say this right quick.
Nah. You in?
I think the problem is right now with this topic is that we are reacting to a problem instead of avoiding a problem from the inception. Like we're trying to put out the fire while it's going on, while it's raging, while it's a wildfire, instead of not having a fire in the first place.
Right.
Here's the bottom line: if you have a woman that's predisposed to divorce, if you have a woman that will leave you, it doesn't matter if you have a marriage license. It doesn't matter if you have a contract.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you do everything right. It doesn't matter if you're a nice guy, a good guy, a bad guy. More than likely, she is going to go. So instead of worrying about whether or not I have a marriage license, have a contract that's not a marriage license tied to the state, let's worry about the type of woman we having sex with.
Boom.
And that's what the brother Corey Holcomb is missing. That's what his whole topic is missing. It's missing that instead of saying, okay, let me protect myself from the woman who's going to destroy me using the laws of the white man. I get all that. But if you pick the right woman, she won't leave you regardless of what the laws are. She won't give a fuck.
You mean
about
she
the
will?
law. She won't. I'm saying she won't leave you. That's the problem. What he just said is the problem. She won't leave you regardless of what the laws say. If you take the time to pick the right woman. If you pick the wrong woman, she's gonna leave you regardless of what the law says. She's gonna leave
right.
you. But you want to find a woman that will not leave you
regardless of what the
laws, the contracts,
I got you.
The social climate,
because you know what,
this old bullshit we talking about.
Right, but
because I think we need to focus more on.
But that way he's saying.
All I'm saying
is the uphill battle.
Right.
All I'm saying is, but it's the root. It's the root of the problem. The root of the problem is that we fucking bitches we shouldn't be fucking. And we fucking all these bitches that's going to leave you regardless.
Well,
I can look at the bitch and tell you she's gonna leave you, and we need to stop having sex with them. That's my point.
That's funny as hell.
Right.
But the fact of the matter, but even still, even the ones that you do pick, and they the right ones, even them, they will turn if they're not.
She ain't the right one. That's my point.
Look,
so you missing me. But my point is, she's not the right one, and she left you. If she leaves, she's wrong.
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you the white man. I'm about to tell you.
She was already going to do it.
It's so much pressure, sir.
No, check it out.
It's so much pressure in this world to just be like. But it'll be a wrong decision.
I'm saying under the circumstances that I get all that. I know if we
she'll know she made the wrong decision.
Planet, the bitch would die if she left. Right.
But she knows she made the wrong decision. She'll know. She'll know.
But I'm saying is under our current circumstances, we just have to have a level of patience. To where we pick a woman that will not leave regardless of the circumstances.
Right.
And that's the bottom line.
That's hard.
Under our current circumstances, we had to pick a woman who will not leave regardless of. Because there is a type of woman that no matter if she lives in the United States or Saudi Arabia, she is not going to leave you. And we got to find her. Right. She lives in the United States.
She ain't gonna leave you, but she gonna make your life a living hell.
That's not always true.
She ain't gonna leave you. She gonna make your life a living hell for a little while.
Saying what you are not. I'm talking about putting you on child support or not, saying what you are not, cheating on you or not. That's what I'm talking about when I say leave.
All right,
that's what I'm talking about.
Some type of
well, no. She ain't gonna cheat on you.
And look, it's universal too.
Right.
I was talking to my supervisor, man, white guy. Well, of course he's white, right?
Right.
My supervisor.
Yeah, he's a supervisor.
Of course he's white. But he of course he's white.
Right?
What else? What other color would he be?
he said, what he gonna be? What he gonna be? Olive?
Hey, what other color would he be?
He gonna be olive skin?
But you know what? He told me that his wife, his ex-wife, she took him for everything that he had. She took him to the cleaners. She took the cars, the house. She took $80,000 out of their account, and she basically took him, you know what I'm saying, and got a lawyer that he had to pay for that took him to the cleaners, you know what I'm saying, off of you know, and that woman that he thought that was going to be with him ended up being his worst nightmare. And I'm sitting there talking to the oppressor. I'm talking to him, and I actually had some common ground with him because I have actually, you know, heard and known stories from brothers that have went through the same thing. And now I see that this thing where women try to dog a man out as far as trying to take him to the cleaners when it comes to a failed marriage is not just a black thing, it's a universal thing.
That's why I said earlier when you said only our women do wrong.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
Earlier you said only black women do wrong things.
Hey, they gonna keep pushing it.
Yeah, he said I was gonna wait till later to tell you.
I'll push it to the side to cut you later. See, I saw it coming. But
crazy as shit.
yeah, okay. You said that
y'all was on marriage somehow. Y'all, when I came, y'all was on marriage contract.
No, I was just saying.
We talking about whether or not you should get legally married.
No,
whether or not you should get legally married.
Yeah,
the shit I was talking about was. No, go ahead.
If I could, real quick, sir. A marriage contract, most people don't understand. It's a business contract between two people in the state. The state being the main leg of the contract, right? And if you have children, you bear fruit to the business, which is it belongs to the state technically. You feel what I'm saying?
For tax reasons.
For tax reasons, right? Exactly. So now, okay, so like, I don't want to get too deep. I don't know where y'all was at as far as marriage contracts.
Right.
But
break it down. I mean, we can add to it.
It has nothing to do with love.
Right.
It has nothing to do with God or the Most High.
Right.
Because that's optional in the conversation.
It's about making money.
Right. It's about making money for the state. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So now what you do is you sign yourself when you become obligated to the state.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you make your children obligated to the state. And it has nothing to do with, you know what I mean? Most people don't think that marriage.
That's good.
Most people think marriage certificates is obligatory and is a representative of love. But it never represents love. It never represents anything. All it represents is the state making money, and you belong to the state. Your annulment, but it makes you one person.
Right. No longer single.
You're no longer single. You're not seen as one person according to the state. You know what I mean?
If it meant love, you wouldn't have brothers right now saying that we should all not do it, regardless of how you feel about a woman.
Right.
That's what brothers are saying. Regardless of how you feel about a woman,
I'm down with the prenup. I'm down with the prenuptial agreement.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I'm actually for. I'm actually for not.
That's just an amendment to the license.
No.
You just amended the license, so it don't really. Like, what Cap was saying is so heavy,
you can overcome it. You can overcome a prenup.
Yeah, you can overcome. Yeah, what Cap was saying is so heavy. You just find a joint that's with it.
Right.
Like you gotta find her.
That's and they are definitely out.
Okay, say okay, my red. I'll marry her.
No,
if she just wanna get my fucking last name.
But why? That's the point. See, we think about
you want my last name. Okay,
I think yes.
We don't really
do it. We go down to fucking Justice of the Peace and
see what.
If I know now what I know, what you know what I mean, I wouldn't have.
Okay, guess what? My rib is on. She gets a piece of my life insurance.
Right. But we don't understand.
She gets like my money that I get, like my death benefits.
Put it in your will. You can put that in your will.
Right, my living will. Yeah. My rib is in there.
Yeah,
she getting it. I don't want to tell her how much because women killed men.
Right, you gonna have antifreeze in your dinner.
So, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay, stop.
But
you
ever
seen Snap?
That was my point. That was my point. I mean, my point was: is it possible for you to find a woman?
Yeah,
that you believe will not kill you because she knows.
Right, but it's always a chance that she will.
It's a chance I'll kill you right now.
But it's always a chance that she will. Hey, look, and you better not think nothing else.
You better not. And don't you ever say I did.
You ever say that's my point. My point is, okay, and I fully understand what you're saying. I'm not gonna act like I'm not skeptical about a damn marriage license. I am.
Right,
especially being how I grew up, obviously. But I'm not like, oh yeah, let's do it. No,
right.
But I think just hearing what everybody says about it, hearing about how basically everybody is saying that I don't want to get this marriage license because this woman I'm with could ruin my life.
Right.
If I could,
why would you do anything with a woman that will ruin your life,
or at least threaten?
Because a woman can ruin your life with no marriage license and no kids.
Right.
You can have sex with a woman. She says you raped her.
It's over.
Boom.
And what we could do is, depending on how you having sex, she could get up from having sex, go to the cops, get a rape kit, and they'll say it's rape.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's rape kit ain't science. It's not God.
Right.
It's not. It don't see what happened when you was in the room.
And then certain type of sex is unlawful.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is,
they go back to what he was saying originally.
All I'm saying is, maybe we should just find women that we trust.
Make the right choice.
If I could,
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
Okay, if I could, sir, real quick.
I understand the marriage.
I totally agree with you saying.
Real quick history of marriage license. Marriage license. After the Civil War, it became something that we did in America. Right after 1920, it became standard practice. You feel what I'm saying? And later on, after 1920, it became standard practice. So now you had to, you had to get a marriage certificate when you marry. But what it was for was to make sure that you didn't marry
men.
Out of your race.
Out of your race.
That's what
it was for. To make sure it was a law to make sure you didn't marry outside of your race. So now an Asian man couldn't marry a black woman, or whatever the case may be. You couldn't get your license if you didn't follow the rules.
Right.
That's where the marriage license come from. You feel what I'm saying?
That's why it's like that's why they ask that question
in America.
What race are you?
Right.
On that marriage certificate.
Exactly. Because they want to know.
You can't get away from that no matter what state you in.
No, because they want to know who and what and where they're going to get a license to.
Exactly.
And like I said, so that's what the state needs to know first. What race you are. And then they can give you license to marry if you are the complexion for the
protection.
For the protection. You know what I'm saying? They can give you that. Yeah, whatever they give you. For the inspection and the collection and the protection, they give you license to marry if you good. You know what I mean? That's where it all comes from.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, he went deep.
Yeah.
Brother,
I didn't know that shit.
He came
I
up
looked that shit up.
Now, you actually just opened my eyes to a lot of stuff that I did read on about marriage.
I know everything you just said.
No. He just kind of opened up the floodgates because there was a time they wouldn't even allow us to marry.
Right.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought about that. That's where the whole jump in the brim should come from.
Right.
I'm down with that.
Right.
I'm down with that. Let's jump the broom.
Yeah.
That's too wild.
Let's do that. Let's jump the broom.
And
it don't got nothing to do with the certificate.
That's totally fine.
That's the one thing, like, you know what I mean? It's
you want to get on my dental insurance, you got it. You want to get on my health insurance, you got it.
Right.
You want to get on my life insurance, you got it.
Kind of.
You want the deed to my house, you got it.
Because we understand marriage is not something that you divorce from. We understand that marriage is forever. So my thing is, like, you know what I mean? The only reason why I say that I would be for not getting doing the whole license and doing all that type stuff is because I'd like to prove that the Most High has more power over a piece of paper.
And like Knox said earlier, he said that it's not about when you get married and you get the contract, it's not about what's in the best interest for y'all relationship, it's what's in the best interest for the state.
Right.
So they look at what y'all accumulated and what we can get out of this. Because remember, they're benefiting off of you. Because remember, the divorce lawyers get paid.
Yeah, they do.
The judge get paid.
Damn right.
Everybody get paid off of you.
Everybody get paid.
And like I was saying, when you marry and you divorce, a divorce is just an amendment to the marriage. So the marriage still stands.
Damn right.
The marriage certificate still stands.
And guess what? And that's why some niggas can't handle that whole thing getting took to the cleaners like that. That's why OJ killed damn Nicole Simpson. He said, "Bitch, you gonna die."
Right.
Because guess what? He was paying $4,000 a month for food.
Yeah, he was killing
$4,000 a month for food. He was paying it for a house that she was living in, with the new dude that she was effing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And driving around in his car.
That's the killer. That part.
But OJ was crazy.
And he was paying alimony.
Yeah.
Palimony. Any palimony? Yeah. Alimony. Huh?
He had palimony?
Yeah.
Damn.
He was paying everything. That nigga said, "Bitch, you gonna die."
Right.
You gonna die today. That nigga turned superhero. He turned superhero.
Nigga's like, "Bitch, you got me fucked up."
He stabbed at an angle.
He had the gloves like, "Listen, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man."
Said, "You got me fucked up." Yeah, that's why OJ said, "Bitch, you don't want me to get this white Bronco."
Right.
Y'all didn't know that?
Bronco's a good car.
We was in school when OJ went on that chase.
They stopped making Broncos too.
They
just came back out.
They played that in the school, didn't they?
Yeah.
When OJ was running from the police.
Hell yeah.
They played that in school.
Yeah, I was in class watching that joint.
They pulled the TV. They rolled the TV. They rolled the TV in the room.
Damn right.
And they played the OJ like, damn, we was kids like watching the OJ.
Oh shoot. It's like Run Juice.
But check this out. When OJ got off, we was like, yeah, we won. Like I was a kid.
The whole class lit up. Class lit up.
I was a kid. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. All I know is I was cheering
a black man.
Right.
A black man. Like even when I remember when I was a kid, Hillary Clinton came to our school. Hillary Clinton came to our school. I was waving like this. Like,
yeah, Bill Clinton came to my church. I remember that shit.
I even shook Hillary Clinton's hand.
Damn.
You never told us this story.
I shook her hand.
Man, you should have been popped that one out.
Yeah, I shook Hillary Clinton's hand.
She had a hot sauce.
I'm about to say the same thing. Did she have hot sauce in her pocketbook?
Look at it back.
No, but check this out. At that time, I was
Tabasco.
At that time, I was in
Louisiana.
I didn't know like the truth about myself. Like I really like I liked white people.
You weren't conscious yet.
Like she shook my hand. I was like,
Frank's Red Hot.
I was like, she's turning me.
Oh shit.
It's more like money.
I was like,
oh shit.
Yo, he burnt up.
Turning me. Oh.
Shake it again.
Yeah, she shook my hand. Man. I was like, what? I was like, man, I got my hand shook by a white woman.
Listen, man.
He's stated, baby.
Bill Clinton came to our church. I went to Mount Airy Church, and Mount Airy Church always had like the politicians, the big politicians come to this place, man. And Bill Clinton came from that mug, and he was the only white face up in that building. And you would think that church was mixed. You know what I mean? The way they accepted him and brought him in there, man.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, look, Bill Clinton come to church with us. And you know what I mean? You don't think about it nowadays, how they do it right around the time during the primaries and all that other bullshit, you know what I mean, that they do.
Yo, if I could, I just can't help but to think about if it was an all-white church and just some black politician walk in.
Oh my gosh.
Just one black politician in an all-white church in Texas.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, who's that nigga on that name?
It would never happen because they don't accept. They don't have the same level of acceptance that we do.
Very crazy shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's that nigga on that neg? That's what they would say.
I don't know if you even see it in the North. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah. Like
I don't know.
So, Knock, are you getting married?
No.
Let's get married.
No. Want to know why? Because it doesn't benefit me. You feel what I'm saying? Now, in order to leave my estate, I could do that in my will.
Right.
To get somebody right of attorney, right of attorney, I could leave it in my will. I could leave everything right there in my will.
Right, a living will. It's hard for people to really write those things out because it makes you face your mortality.
Right.
At some point in time,
it is what it is. It's going to happen.
You know, it's not real. Like, I mean, it's not real easy. You know what I'm saying? Because like me, like, you know, I'll be talking about my life insurance and stuff like that, and it's like.
But you know what? Man. But you know what? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? That's great. That's an amazing thing that you would even think. You know what I mean? To say, you know what? One day I'm gonna die. I want you to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Versus me to being able to sign up. You know what I mean? My life insurance comes in. I'm just like beneficiary. That's it. I ain't thinking about it. We doing the same thing.
Right.
We're doing the same exact thing. I just, honestly, as somebody who is legally married, like, I was legally married before I came to this truth. If I came to this truth before I got legally married, I wouldn't have done it.
Keyword legal.
Like legal.
Keyword is legal.
Right. Because it's like change.
It does nothing. It
really is like change. To me, it's like, it sounds like change. Salakia, sir.
Yeah, it does nothing for you.
You know what I mean? It does nothing. Like I would rather, use the word, man. Like, you know what I mean? And have faith in that. And she needs to have faith in that.
Right.
And as long as we both have faith in that, then understand I'm never going to let you go.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Because it goes back to what you were saying too about
I gotta let the white man decide.
I want to ask how about too? What does she think about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to get married like legally?
I mean,
keep it real, son.
Oh my God. I think it would be nice as like, as a black female to get, I guess, legally married as we just defined it. But
yeah,
because as you grow up, you don't get to see a lot of am I talking into the microphone?
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
You're in there.
Is this better?
Perfect, actually.
Okay. I was he don't get it. My bad. So I think it would be nice only because we as black children, we don't get to see 2-parent households in a legal. I guess we were told that it's legal. But I was grateful enough to see it. My dad was married once. That wasn't a beautiful thing. And then I had my grandparents and they had a nice, healthy marriage. So, I had at one point aspired to that. And then, I fell upon him and found the truth. So I thought I still needed it, but I guess I don't. But I think it was you that said to give to Mary just for her to have the last name. for all of that, I could just go change my last name.
Mm-hmm.
If it's really that serious, I could just go change my last name and just pay the money for that. Because it cost, what is it, $65 to get married?
Mm-hmm.
I just go pay the money, change my last
You
name.
can get married in
Shoot,
Vegas.
I would change my first name for all that. Change the first and your last.
You can get married by Elvis.
You can get married by Elvis dead.
Yeah, Elvis. No, but the new Elvis.
Oh, he still got the same belly.
How
Okay.
about
A white man with a mullet.
So
The same belly.
Yeah.
now,
All right, got you.
so really,
If I could real quick, just
No, go ahead.
don't want to scare
Go ahead,
everybody.
Diddy Bob. Go ahead, Diddy
if I
Bob.
could Diddy Bob real quick, just touch on that. You see, marriage is marketed to women. I mean, in the 40s.
Oh, you gotta look this way.
Oh,
You look
it's
at
like marriage is marketed to women. In the 40s, when they started with the diamond, you know what I'm saying? You can't love unless you get
Where
a
are
woman
my
a diamond
diamonds?
or a ring.
Every
Every
kiss
kiss because of K. The ring finger is the vein to the heart. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you put the ring on the ring finger. You know what I'm saying? They market love and emotions to women, which is why marriage is such a thing. Men don't say, let's go get married. Men, huh?
What was that?
Jagged Edge said it because some
They
women
were trying to
wrote
say-
yeah, men don't be like, yeah, I know, I want to get married to her.
Well-
Men go to the bachelor party and be like, fuck my life.
Well,
Yeah, I just think that.
But marriage marketing isn't done to men.
I would say
It's done to women.
I would say to Knox's point, I would say that to the overall thing, I would say if you want to get legally married because you believe that legal marriage constitutes marriage according to God,
Mm-hmm.
I would
That's
not
it.
get married.
well,
If
Right,
that's
right.
why you're doing it, if the reason you're getting legally married because you believe that
That's
this
it.
legal marriage with the state of Pennsylvania or
Right.
Colorado
Yeah, well,
or some place that's been around for a
Right.
couple hundred years
Mhm.
constitutes marriage according to God.
yes,
That's been around for
ages.
eternity.
Right.
you're mistaken.
Then I would not get married because your reasoning for marriage is it goes against what God
Ooh.
constitutes as marriage.
Ooh.
All right, clip.
But
Go ahead.
If I may, exactly. That is exactly right. Because you know why I got married? I got married because I believe that was biblical.
Oh, wait a minute. How do you blow your cover? You blow your cover right now.
Oh, so like it. Hold on.
You blow your
Here you go.
cover
Here
right
you go. Oh shit. So like it.
Keep your cover. Don't blow your cover.
I believe that. I believe that when we go into the church and we have all our family present and the pastor is in front and he does that whole, you know what I mean?
Did he say, "Dearly beloved, we're gathered here
Dearly
today
beloved, we gathered here today
to
to
join,
join
this man."
together this man and this woman and natural matrimony or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
holy matrimony.
And he says a whole bunch of stuff.
None of that
I
in the Bible.
believed that everything that he was saying, everything that we was doing was according to what the Bible says marriage is.
Mm-hmm.
When I came into the truth and understood that I was already married,
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm
You
saying?
got duped.
I was duped. I was
You
hoodwinked.
got
Bamboozled,
Led astray.
run amok, led astray.
Yeah, that's a good clip.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I found out. You know what I mean? Because that's why I got married, because I wanted to do right by the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It wasn't because of her. It's because my father was married and my father before him was married and my father before, you know what I'm saying? And we understood that's what marriage is. Nobody ever said marriage is once you lay with a woman. Nobody ever said that. In that case, I was married many times before.
Mm-hmm.
Solomon.
what I'm saying?
Shout out to Solomon.
I was married many times before, and it's a lot of adultery I was committing. And I thank God that I came to this truth so that I can be born again.
Damn, he talking like he about to do Lent.
Ain't
Ain't it Lent?
Lent, what is Lent?
Confessional.
He's like, look, man, Lent.
Oh, that's the ass thing,
Testimony.
Ash Wednesday and all that type of stuff. Yeah,
Like,
You know
I'm going to change my life for Lent.
yeah. You know what I mean? I wish I'd have known now. I wish I'd known then what I know now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if I'd have known then what I know now, I probably still would have chose my rib.
Keep your cover. Don't blow your cover.
I pretty sure, because you know what I mean, she a good woman. But you know what I mean, the fact of the matter is that still, you know what I mean, I wouldn't have been like, oh, I we got to get married and then we got to go to the courts, we got to sign the documents, we got to do all these things. Where, like you said, there's so many things that you can still do outside of that document.
I think in the world we understand that woman is the best out of all of them.
Right.
So you pick that woman, you like, this the woman I'm gonna try to spend my life with.
That's exactly what it was.
I'm gonna give her this and give her that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of thinking that anybody that, you know what I'm saying, I get busy with, that's my woman.
But this woman I chose this woman, and I was just like, I didn't care about anything. Like I knew that this was the one. You know what I mean? I didn't care about it because I knew she wouldn't do me dirty. That's why I had no problem in getting the oppressor involved, because she wouldn't use the oppressor against me. You see what I'm saying? No, she wouldn't. Yeah, she still hasn't. So and she won't.
She make them beans.
I'm not saying.
Hey, you hear that? The boys Eddie owes us, man. You gotta make them beans.
No, I'm not saying his specific.
So like,
you know, like situation.
Right.
But I'm talking about, you know, you can have a woman that's down with you, and she could turn into your worst enemy because she knows too much about you.
She can, but
spend so much time with you, and that love.
But you know. And here's the thing when it comes to getting the oppressor involved, right? And it's sad. This is ridiculous because for real, like I said, if I'd have known then what I know now, I'd have just been like, you know, I put the Most High and the fear of the Most High. You know what I mean? That's it. That'll help me to make my decision on whether or not, you know what I mean, to move forward. You know what I mean? The problem is we had the fear of the damn devil. You know what I'm saying? Because we like, shoot, if I mess up, she can use the damn devil against me. Versus saying, if I mess up, the Most High is again. You know what I mean? That's how we supposed to be. Right. We supposed to be like, shit, if I mess up, I can't let this woman go. I need to make the best decision in the beginning, because once I lay with this woman, it's us forever. Period.
Ain't no forever.
But guess what? Guess what? The messing with the damn devil is.
What?
It ain't got to be forever.
It's not.
You know what I mean? You can just be like, you know what? The damn devil allows me to split up.
If it ain't working, if it ain't doing good,
if you don't set the damn time on the microwave right,
if the business ain't thriving,
right,
you can leave.
So
right. But now I got the damn devil and the Most High.
All right, so I'm gonna just say it like this, man. You know, we learned a lot of things tonight. You know, according to Knock, there's no reason why you should get married at all. Hawaba is you know, she's seconding that. You know what I'm saying? So according to Hawaba, don't ever get married to no woman.
She don't go to City Hall.
Buy your last
she would like it for the name. Yeah, I mean, it's a couple reasons. I'm pretty sure it's women out there that's saying, you know, nah, you know, y'all women want to get married. Y'all women want to, you know what I mean, you know, sign a piece of paper. Y'all women want the last name and things like that. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you that it really ain't that much.
I'm trying to end it though.
I'll end it. I'll stop. Because this is a deep conversation for real.
How the hell can you be with a woman and have a kid by her and then say you want to get married?
Good night.
That makes no fucking sense.
Because you already did everything.
You've been with her for 5 years.
It don't make sense.
And you got a baby, and then now all of us got to sit here. I got to pay $200 for fucking tux to go stand at a fucking wedding.
That's how the world is.
You want to be married to somebody.
That's how the world is.
Got a fucking kid by.
I think everything.
That's how the world is.
Can we save our money?
No. I think everything that was.
That's what I'm taling about.
I think everything that was already.
We can go on and on about this.
Party. That's what the party is for.
Right.
And if they do it technically how they say you should do it, you're supposed to get married, then have sex. That's what's supposed to happen.
Joseph and Mary.
They're not doing it like that. So in my eyes, and I hate to say it because my brother did it like that. He got 3 kids with the woman, 2 at the time.
Right.
Turned around and family murder. They was together
before they came together.
They was down there together for 10 years.
Before they came together.
Did this.
You wasting everybody's time.
I think the reason.
Go ahead and end it out.
You feel bad.
Wait, I'm trying to talk about this.
We trying to get some chicken.
I'm trying to get married.
It's like if I could, but the party is one thing, but the certificate is something totally different.
It definitely.
So you can go to the party, have a wedding ceremony, all of that. That's cool. But the papers is different.
But then it all goes back.
Different level of.
It all goes back.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
You gotta find somebody at the end of the day that you know is not going to leave you. That's most of the reason why men turn around and marry the woman anyway.
You said
because she knows she's gonna leave.
Okay, well, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that. Okay, to your point,
we're gonna need to do a part 2 of this.
Brothers wait that long or sisters wait that long for all the reasons we've been talking about for the past hour.
He let everybody just talk until he just came out
because it's so many reasons. It's so many reasons that examples that we see why it's not a good idea to get married. So that's why brothers wait 10 years to even to take it seriously. Right. Because there's so many reasons. So they need 10 years and 2 or 3 kids and a whole life in a house to realize that they want to do this because
you know what? When it comes back to it, sir, when it comes back to it, either so like if I may, when it comes down to it, either way you look at it, whether you're doing it legally or not, look, make the right decision.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that anybody has to get married legally to their woman because she asked. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm saying that I'm just saying as somebody, if somebody comes to me and tells me a million reasons why they don't want to get legally married to their woman or a woman in general, as you start to list the reasons to me why you don't want to do it, I start to realize that the reason you don't want a woman, you don't want to do it is because you don't trust women.
Exactly.
Or you don't trust the particular woman that you are dealing with.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't trust women.
That is a deeper problem.
No, it's that woman that you.
That is a deeper problem.
You trust women
on a person.
I don't trust women.
On a person.
You got to if you sleeping with her.
I don't trust women.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
You have
she cuts you real bad.
Listen, because if you didn't trust the women, Salakia, if you didn't trust women, you wouldn't have never.
But we talking about sex, and we talking about sex.
She cut you bad.
You talking about sex. You talking about sex, and you talking about. Hold on, you talking about sex, and you talking about personal information.
You said no. You ain't disclosed all that. You didn't disclose all of that.
You should not be having sex with nobody.
You said you don't trust women.
What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Okay, so
if you don't trust women, you wouldn't slide the hot meat.
Stop it.
Okay. So you mean to tell me niggas have sex with bros that they trust?
No, they don't. They don't.
That's the problem.
They're stupid. That's my whole point. Have you listened to anything I said? My point is that you should not have sex, man or woman. Nobody should have sex with somebody they do not trust.
But she said that she said that you do trust her if you do have sex with her.
No, she's saying you shouldn't be having sex with her. Okay.
She didn't say that.
She said
if you do trust her.
I said if you did not trust the women that you're with, you would not have slayed.
Right, so that means
so what we need to do is get some
sex. You. I'm talking about
this. Is her point is that you should not be having sex with somebody you do not trust.
Exactly.
Of course, legally and lawfully, you are allowed to have sex with somebody you don't trust. There's no law in the Bible or law in America that says you can't fuck bitches you don't like that much.
Right.
It's not in there.
Right.
You can if you want to, but you're a fool in my personal opinion.
Right.
As far as when it comes to how you deal with women. If you don't fully trust them, why would you do that when regardless of a marriage license, they have so much power over your life? Right. Because even if we lived in the kingdom of heaven, sex brings life and death.
Yes.
Sex brings AIDS, HIV, gonorrhea, herpes.
Crabs.
Sex brings a child, chlamydia, a man or woman that you have to raise till they 30. You gotta give them advice and
give them
guide them in life until they're a grown ass fucking man. Regardless of the circumstances, sex has so many complications and consequences.
And for you to
why
say,
in the fuck would you not? Why would you have sex with somebody that bitch gonna get me locked up? That bitch, but I'ma still get this coochie though.
You got a fat ass.
That's my point. Anybody that does that, men do that all the time. And you're making a foolish decision when you do that.
Yeah.
And
that's my point.
Is it safe to say
because you get away with it sometimes?
Because that's the root of the issue. The root of the issue is not. The root of the issue is.
Am I right or wrong?
The root of the issue is not.
Niggas do it because you get away with it sometimes. You every broad that you fuck with a fat ass, she's not going to take.
How many niggas you got to see not get away with it before you stop?
It's just that one that might catch you.
But what is it safe to say?
How many times you got to see that one?
So y'all, so
How many
okay, so in the
times?
past, y'all was sleeping with women y'all didn't like?
Yes, all the time. That's the point. Yes, all the time.
Like you ain't like
That's
a
what niggas
little
do.
bit?
That was in the world.
That's
When I
my
was in the
point.
world. When I was
Niggas
in the
do that
world.
all the
In the world,
In the world.
So you ain't like her
Yes.
just a smidget?
Yo,
it's a bad joke.
It was a plan. We had played. Listen,
it's not
it was
bad
A,
joke.
B, C, D.
Women
E.
have sex with men that they really like.
Yeah.
Men don't.
Well.
And
Men-
like.
men-
And
Oh, wait.
like-
You said.
Men are sport.
Wait.
Men sport.
Women do the same thing. They do the same thing.
They do.
They do the same thing. Women have sex with dudes just for the sport as well. You know what I mean? That's
They
good.
be like, I got
And you know
these
what?
too.
You know what they do? They get mad when they get ostracized for doing the same thing
But
men
we're
do.
talking about straight up we're talking about the extreme.
What you mean?
Most women are not whores. Every woman is not a whore.
God damn.
So like,
I'm talking about.
We about to go on and on.
I'm
about to go on and on right here.
I'm talking about a straight up prostitute. Hold on, a straight up prostitute whore. Most women ain't like that.
basically, it's different now.
Ooh.
It's incognito now. You fuck a nigga and you get a bag. You fuck a nigga and he trick. Listen,
But most
it's not.
women
They're
are not getting a bag.
Listen, but most of
I'm
them
just
they're
saying.
getting something. Niggas is tricking.
Niggas is definitely tricking.
They
They
get money, a little
tricking.
bit of
They going
attention.
fuck the nigga and he going trick. And that's why they make songs about it now.
Even if
That's
you
modern
don't
day
like that,
prostitution.
even if the dude don't like the chick.
Okay,
That one.
I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done with it.
Pause.
Even if he paid for
Yeah,
a
we need to
four for
pause
he
for the
trick.
Okay, real quick. Just I don't see how what I'm saying is wrong. But just if you could surmise your point right now in a couple of sentences, how would you say it?
Somebody
Hold
called
on,
him for real.
man.
They probably want to get on the show. They probably want to get on the show, sir.
What if you could surmise your point in like 30 seconds a minute? How would you sum it up?
I just forgot what the hell I was even talking about.
Okay, all I know is I said that
He like fat asses.
No,
Big old titties.
All I know is
in the world, men have sex. In the world, men have sex with women that they don't give a damn about.
okay. How does that change the fact that they shouldn't be doing that?
How does it change the fact that they shouldn't be doing it?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it does change the fact. I'm not saying that it changes the fact.
So what's your point?
What I'm just saying is I'm just telling the sister that it happens, and in the
Okay.
world, it just is. It's just that's what niggas do in the world.
But that's the
But
point.
of course, you got the good, the good advice to it. Of course, you know what I'm saying. You got the advice to not do it. But in the world, this is what it is.
Okay, we
And
know
in the
what it is in the
world-
world.
Niggas do it, and niggas don't give a damn about whether or not you're gonna have to go through problems with this broad
Okay.
because she has a fat ass. That's
the
why
whole
women
point-
have BBLs.
And the whole point of the show is that they should.
Women have BBLs because they know that's what it is.
And that's why you be looking.
No. I see what you're saying.
I don't understand what the fuck you talking about.
I see what you're saying.
Because what the fuck are we having the show for?
All right, no,
No,
If
I
not
see.
to tell niggas that they,
I'm not saying what I'm doing the show for.
Right. I see what he's saying. He talking about how niggas is in the world.
we all know that though.
You know what I mean? But
No, I wasn't saying that we didn't know. I was saying the sister was saying that we should. God damn, man, what the fuck?
who is that? Who is it?
Man, look, man, what you want?
He wanna
man?
call him
Yo,
back.
all right, what's up?
Shalom. Yeah, how about you?
Hey, how
Fuck
about
you 15
this?
times, you
Stop.
Go ahead. What's up?
Who is it?
Nah, he called back like he was on Power 99.
Who is it?
Y'all trying to ignore niggas.
What's your name?
But not,
Ricari, from Dawson.
this is Ricari. Y'all calling out a Boston
Hey.
Let's talk about it real quick, man. Because this is some shit that I'm going through and I've been through and all that other shit.
Okay, what's
Like,
up?
yo, stay away from that license, niggas. Stay the fuck away from it.
Y'all don't want to get the knowledge I'm trying to give you.
So I see what you're saying, Cat.
He said the license.
He said stay away from the license.
I'm trying to give
Like,
you the knowledge.
All right, and Salaki, if I may, why stay away from the license?
Let me tell you why I stay away from the license, because it gives these bitches the frame of mind that they have some type of control. They have some type of power over you.
So
they believe that they have some type of license to rule the house over because they have that license.
So if she believes that she has the power of a license, what happens if you just be like, all right, well, do what you got to do?
It's just a fight in the household. That's all it is.
How can it be a fight in the household? If you saying do what you got to do, you basically saying, all right, go ahead, get the white man on me then.
Go divorce me.
Go divorce me. Is she going to do it?
No. I would definitely tell her to divorce you, but a bitch would never do that.
She will never
She
do
will
it.
never do it.
So how does she have more? How does she have power? How does she have the power if she won't?
How can she have power if she's not even going to exercise?
Right.
The power is because it's a fucking headache to you. It's stress.
Well, nigga, I'm not doing something off of a fucking headache. Headaches is life. What's
it ain't a headache to me.
I'm headache regardless of my marriage. Like, you argue with a bitch about anything.
Like how many times?
You argue with a bitch about what colors the wall is.
Like how many times? Like sir. So like,
I left the bitch alone for months over a headache. Let the bitch alone for months over a headache.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't about
do shit over this.
This is about.
It's like it, sir. It's like it, sir. For me, what
you say?
I can't really hear.
No, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, you leave a bitch alone over a headache. Like, if a bitch is a fucking headache, you will leave her alone. Let her do what the fuck she want to do. And you will wait for her to make her mistake so you can walk the fuck away. That's what you would do. You will leave her alone to make her mistake so you could two-step the fuck away.
So
these bitches out there, it would definitely
because most men don't end relationships.
But I guess, and if she has a paper, are you worried about then she taking something out of your check?
Nah, I ain't worried about that.
He didn't say that. Don't give my ideas. He didn't say that.
I did.
He didn't say it. Don't give him.
I did give an idea.
Ammunition to his argument. He said he don't want to marry his woman over a fucking headache.
Yeah, I ain't got no
taking it.
I got Tylenol.
Take some Aleve.
I got
better. You can have a headache.
No.
Headache is a marriage is a headache. A relationship, sexual relationship.
I already, this is something I've been through. So I'm not saying like, also I won't do it. This is something I did, and I'm telling niggas not to do.
All right. No sweat.
We can end it right here. All right,
I'm gonna say it one more time, just for all my brothers that I know that disagree with me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to get in a marriage if you don't want to. You ain't got to know what I'm saying is. But if you telling me the reasons why you do not want to get legally married to a woman, and you're telling me a list of reasons of how she's going a myriad of reasons.
That's a good word.
As to why the woman is going to use that marriage license to destroy your life.
Then you chose.
You have to find a woman that will not destroy your life, regardless of what she has.
Right.
Because if I own a gun, I can take a gun and kill anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But people still trust me, knowing that I own.
What the hell? Cap is hype over here,
people
man.
People still trust me, regardless of knowing that I own a gun.
Right.
Not own a gun. I'm not gonna not go around not because there is a small smidgen of an iota that he may use that gun to kill me. Because I know that he's not gonna use it on me because I trust him.
Keep you covered.
If you're gonna have sex with somebody,
right?
You're gonna put your whole rod in them, and out, and again, and back in.
Oh, graphic.
At least have trust that they will not use a marriage license
destroy your life
and destroy your life,
especially when they can already use the police.
Damn right.
Child support. They can use a bunch of other shit other than
damn right.
So what are we talking about?
It'll take a long time.
A long time with what?
Yeah, we need to do a part 2 of this, right?
Okay, it will take a long time. It will take a little longer than finding any hole on the street, but it will be worth your life.
And then Lord forbid.
All right, man, we're gonna get up.
We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap that up, man.
We're gonna wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up. Like some of y'all need to wrap it up.
We're gonna get up out of here, man. All right, Bean Town. All right, man. What's going on with y'all, man?
Hey, appreciate you calling in, bro. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? Shalom, y'all. I'm all fucked up. I had to make
Hold on a second. Yeah, he 1,000.
Oh, hey, yes, sir. Kana Makan, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I'm Tired of arguing with everybody tonight, man.
Hey, I ain't never tired. It's a good conversation, though.
I understand what you're saying, but nigga, it's yes or no.
It's a good conversation, though. Yeah, I mean, because this is stuff that people be thinking about all the daggone times. People thinking about this marriages thing, marriage licenses.
Married,
you know how many? I'm pretty sure it's sisters in the truth that want to get married.
Let me say this, man. Let me say this. If you want to get married in the truth, I'll end it off with this. If you want to get married, get fucking married.
Legally,
get fucking married. Is not against. It's not a sin to get married. If you want to get married so you can get better dental care from your fucking wife, then go get some fucking teeth fixed.
Right.
Salaki, view discretion is advised.
Salaki, one question real quick. One question.
I'm gonna give it to him.
One question. Are y'all going to be doing a show during the Passover?
We might have to.
We're gonna be doing a show.
It'll probably be off of a phone though.
If we do it's gonna be very low budget.
Yeah.
Look,
we might have to send the cameras out there.
We talking about
my laptop.
You know what? We might could though in a room or something.
Yeah, we might have to.
We could
do it while we down there.
All right, most high in Christ. So on that note, shalom. How about you? I was
Drop my bomb on the way out, please.
Damn right. Matter of fact, he should get a horn on that one, man.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Tootie in here now, so we got to stop talking.
Two.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. I'm Desire One.
Azawa.
It's Captain Ariel.
Officer Nizzo, you already Nizzo.
And then we're gonna go ahead, guys. We got Tootie in the building, man. Can you drop a bomb for Tootie, please? We got a how about in the building, man. A how about, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Y'all
dope ass show.
Man.
Dope ass show.
Yeah, we gonna get up out of here, man. What the hell?
We got some clips for the night.
I got stuff I got to do.
We trying to get some chicken. We ain't getting
arguing with y'all over some goddamn BBLs.
Hey yo.
That's what niggas were arguing about.
It's all about a piece of paper.
All about a piece of paper.
That might be a good show for next week.
I'm sorry, I told you.
What about the BBL? What night you get it?
Are they proportionate?
Hell no, man. Olive oil with a booty and shit. That shit don't look right.
You know what be fucked up? All this be right, but they be looking like linebackers.
Yeah, they be looking like niggas coming out of jail, looking like letter Y and shit.
Some girl, she had got her breast done. She got J breasts. One of them popped in and said she had a unibreast.
A unibreast.
All right, man. You already know what it is,
God
man.
Damn.
Root and Speech Vidcast 3.0.
Yeah, man,
like we said earlier, man, we're going to be on Spotify, Apple Music. Myself, Captain Ariel, you know what I'm saying? Offside Zod War. We're going to be on Spotify. We're going to be going live every other week. But also, we're going to be uploading our videos consistently to the channel so that y'all can check it out. And also, y'all can check out our YouTube Reels.
That's right.
Our TikTok
Instagram.
Reels. And our Instagram Reels.
Twitter coming soon.
Yeah, and our Twitter page. Now we got that. We got Twitter. Yeah. So let's get it on like that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, so let's get it on, man. Hold on, wait a second.
Oh, wait.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it out. Like I said, I'm Captain Desire One.
Azawa.
It's Captain Ariel.
Officer Nizzo, you already Nizzo.
And we root in speech, man. So let's get up out of here, man. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share.
Think it's a game till we end it, keep the step and I'll be stuck.
In the ISUVK.
If you gotta do the shit. shit. When I do it carefully. You can lose everything you own over jealousy. When I met her, I ain't never sweat her, I just let her breathe. Leave you down, keep my foot on you, that's not my pedigree. At your throat, I done took her oath, I pray I never leave. I'm a different guy, you're surprised, tucked in my sleeve. Boy, you fucking stupid, soldier seat for some bloody beef. True nation, cut the conversation, better keep it brief.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run with